So is it about consistency, or so it's like just saying to you, like, yeah, I'm going to allow you to fail, and that's okay, and I'm going to, and then when you do fail or make a mistake, then I support that.
Yeah, it's about consistency. It's also about authenticity. So authenticity, the way that I define authenticity is honesty without self-righteousness and with vulnerability. So removing the righteousness, like I'm right, you're wrong, because that sets up a defensive dynamic with another individual or with the team.
Yeah.
And vulnerability is really about embracing risk and uncertainty and being willing to be somewhat emotionally exposed. So the more a leader's willing to share his or her own fallibility, not that you have to share all the deep, dark secrets of your life and everything that's going on, but share some of your humanity with the team, then they're more likely to not only trust you, but they're going to feel safer to operate that way themselves.
So it sounds like that kind of sets up, that leader operating that way sets up this idea of psychological safety.
Yeah, absolutely. And we know about psychological safety, and I had a chance actually to interview Amy Edmondson from Harvard Business School, who's sort of the world's leading expert in psychological safety. And her work had a big influence on a study that was done a few years ago that many people probably heard of called Project Aristotle at Google. And they spent 3 years studying what are the conditions necessary to create high performance for teams. And what they found after their 3-year study was that psychological safety was the number one, by far, most important element of team success.
Yeah.
And when I talked to Karen May, who was the head of learning and development at Google at the time, because they've been a partner of ours for years, I asked her, I said, were you surprised by any of the findings in Project Aristotle? And she said, we weren't surprised that psychological safety was important. What we were surprised by was how important it was. Basically, if a team has it, they have a chance to be successful. If they don't, very, very difficult for them to succeed, no matter how talented the individual members of the team are.
Yeah, and I love that ties back into even to your chemistry comment. You can have all these
Yep.
talented players on the team. If you don't have
Yep.
this psychological safety as the foundation,
Right.
then your egos are going to get in the way. You're not going to feel like you can fail. It's going to be more about yourself rather than the team.
Exactly.